just thought we would do a quick little update. We are leaving Holland, Michigan right now, and we're heading back to Chicago, and pretty excited. We've been here for quite a few months. Grew up here too, but you know, it's the same old town. It's never really changed. It's a nice place, but we're ready to move on. We got all the money we need. We got all the gear. I'll show you guys what we got here. Got our inverter, 410 watts, beautiful speaker, solar controller, radio, charging our phones and our Nintendo DS's. You get kind of bored on the boat, so it's nice having some video games. And we got our Red Bulls. Mine's outside right now. I'm in the cabin at the moment because the engine's on. It's not a lot of wind. It's like 2 mile per hour, so we're using the motor and the sail. Just gonna motor sail till at least when we get on the big lake. Then we're gonna throw the Genoa, 150 Genoa up. But it's supposed to be calm, 5 mile an hour winds all day today, and then tomorrow. Tonight's supposed to be 5 to 10. Tomorrow's supposed to be 5 in the day, so it's 5 during the day, 5 to 10 at night. So we might get stuck out at night, so you might see a little nighttime vlog from us. If we arrive in Chicago during the dark, we're not going to enter. We'll just anchor off the coast. We're heading for Burnham Harbor at the moment. We need to get our mast stepped, and then we're heading over to Knockout Charters. Captain Chris there, he's our friend. We sponsored him in our first video. He's going to hang out with us. He's going to help us change our oil on our outboard at his dock. We're going to refill our water tank. We've only got like 3 gallons in it at the moment. So it's not a lot of water, but it's enough to get us to Chicago. And we're expecting a 30-hour sail at the wind speeds that we have right now.
At 3 knots?
So we've left it's about 7 in the morning, 7:30. So we'll either get there a little after dusk, no, a little after dawn tomorrow, or we'll get there late tonight, which if we get there late tonight, we're just going to anchor. If we get there in the morning, we're going to just go right to the harbor, call our friend, and all that fun stuff. Go bug the people at Crowley's where we bought our boat, because they all love us and think we're crazy. So I'll show you my wife. She's got her pirate bandana on right now, drinking her Red Bull. We're a little muddy and dirty. The anchor's here in Lake Mac. Lake Mac's like really muddy. You can't see more than like 2 feet. As soon as we pulled the anchors up, just mud all over the deck, all over our shirts. So now I'm just wearing my swim top. Pants are just dirty. So it's been a long sail. We stocked up though. We got a ton of food for forever.
Show them our collection.
We have a whole bunch of fucking food. We got more underneath the like counter table and everything. We got a lot of ramen, shrimp and chicken flavor. We got a lot of Spam. We got a couple loaves of bread. We'll have to get more of that. And then we got a whole bin, like a month's worth of like canned goods. We got like 2 months of food. We kept postponing leaving. We were supposed to leave way earlier than this. It's like 4 days until August, but hurricane season is out right now, and so we took a little extra time to just get everything, like our inverter, which we're glad we did, because now we have media. We can play video games, we can charge our phones, we can charge our laptop, we can actually watch movies. It's nice. You don't just sit around all day and think, oh, guess I'll go for a swim, because that's the only thing to do. So we actually can do fun things now on the boat. It's pretty homey. I don't know. I've never really felt this homey somewhere. I feel pretty homey on our boat. And entering the channel, guys. We're gonna do a quick little 30-second clip marathon here. We're gonna have 4 to 6 different 30-second clips for you guys, showing some pretty scenery before we leave our hometown. Here's the channel, guys. Michigan State Park. Holland State Park. There's the big red old lighthouse. It's a nice beach. I always loved this beach. Well, there's one of the DeVos mansions up on the hill there. Beautiful beach. I recommend anyone who comes to Michigan visit Holland. Holland's a nice place. It can be, if you live here, it can be a little stubborn, especially if you're like a minority. But if you stick to yourself, it's a pretty good place. And a lot of people are changing around here. It's just mainly a lot of the old people. Heading out on the lake, we got good winds. Not a single sailboat in sight. There was one we followed out here, but I'm not seeing any sails out in the distance. So I don't know where they went to. Alright guys, I'll cut back as soon as we get further out on the lake. There it is. That motorboat guy's an asshole. He flew by us earlier and waked us with like 4-foot waves. It was so annoying. I don't know, I'm not much of a motorboat fan. Looks like there's fog way out there too. I'm not sure if you guys can see that gray line. A little foggy. I think we're gonna make it past that though. There's no fog way off the front. There's literally no wind, so we're having to motor. It says that there's 4 knots, but it doesn't feel like it here. Maybe once we get further out. It's beautiful out though. It's supposed to be like this for like the next 3 or 4 days, just calm. Got the main Genoa sail here. Thing's big as hell. It's kind of falling overboard at the moment, but I have it tied up. Got the jib sail here. Supposed to get maybe 20-mile-an-hour gusts, but it says there's supposed to be 5 to 10 right now, and it's telling us there's only 4. So we're not even. Oh, I'll do that, love, too. And yeah, so I don't know. Who knows? We might not even get the 20-knot winds. I'm gonna put the Genoa up anyway, but if it starts getting gusty, I'm gonna have to take it down because the Genoa, the 150, is just so big. It heels the boat like all the way to the point to where water's coming over the deck and everything just starts falling over. And our whole cabin, we have so much food right now piled up on the seat. It's all going to be all over the floor and everything. So I don't really want to make a mess. So here, I'm going to show you guys our new anchor. I don't know if I ever showed you guys. So I always talk about it, but this is our anchor we got after we got beached. 22-pound Delta. Thing's beautiful. Big old shovel. It's real hard to pull up by hand. But it's definitely a good anchor, and it's nice because whenever there's an emergency, we can just drop it in and it instantly sets every time. We've never had it not set for us. It's always instantaneously set. So it's a pretty good anchor. I like it. My mom bought it for us because we were all out on the boat one time and we were sitting in the cabin eating some pizza, having a couple mixed drinks. I was drinking a beer and I went and checked outside the cabin door and we were out in the middle of the lake where we were anchored at. And I was like, oh shit. everybody outside. We got to reset the anchor. I guess the area we were at was seaweedy, and the anchor that came with the boat is just not good for seaweed. It's more of a rock and sand anchor. So we got the big shovel anchor, and oh my God, that thing's held up to 50-mile-an-hour winds, no problem. We've gone through some of the worst storms I feel like I've ever been in my life, and it held. So it's to the point now where if we throw that anchor overboard when it's tied on, we know we're not going anywhere. It's really nice. It's a real comfortable feeling knowing that you have an anchor that you can 100% rely on if you chuck it overboard. Obviously, if it's a rocky area, that anchor will be terrible for it. It's only good for mud, sand, and dirt, and seaweed. But got a couple waves coming, boats tilting. But no, we got 3 anchors because we pulled one of them up out of the lake we were anchored in. It was hooked on our anchor, so we pulled up someone's old anchor. It was a bit rusty. I PB blasted it, scraped it with a paint scraper, got all the rust off. It's a little like bronze colored and rust colored, but there's no rust chunks on it anymore. There's no damage to it. It's a nice little 13-pounder, perfect for our dinghy whenever we take our dinghy out and we just anchor it and swim. So I'll have to show you guys that sometime too. I know I said I was going to do like a little boat tour video, but we've been like just constantly upgrading or refurnishing. So we're going to have to get you guys some footage of all the furnishings and things we've done. We've done some pretty cool stuff with the help of Kara's dad. He's a very good carpenter. He helped us get some fiberglass and wood interior boxes made for storage in the bilge area. So we have dry storage in our bilge and everything. It's so nice. And then the front V-berth, he built a big like a box that fits into that front pocket that the V-berths of most boats have. Some of them have a nice little shelf in there. Ours didn't. It was just a dark hole. So he built us a nice little teak wood thing. Yeah?
I think the engine's dying.
Okay, I gotta go, guys.
Hey guys, it's Kara. We're a couple hours into our sail. We're making good time. That right out there, well, that's apparently land. It's really tiny right now, but that's Fenville. Down that way is South Haven, yep. And we got the big Genoa up and the main. Wind finally picked up, so we're doing pretty good right now. There's my waifu. Say hello, waifu. There we go.
Hello.
We're doing pretty good. We're doing, what, about 4 knots right now?
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, we were motoring because their wind was only about 4 knots. That was really shitty. It's picked up about 15 now, so that's great. I don't know. It's beautiful out here. It's really humbling when you see how big the lake actually is and how small we actually are. Making little ripples. So that's awesome. I guess I'll check in later today if we've made some headway. We're doing alright right now. We've got about, what did I say, about 70 miles left?
Yeah.
70 miles left out of a 90-mile journey. So that's not too bad. And it is, I don't know what time it is.
It's probably close to 1.
It's 1 something. But, alright. I'll check back in a couple hours. See you guys then.
We've been sailing on and we just motored for a good hour and a half.
2.
Maybe 2. The wind, it died completely. There's a little breeze coming through, so we got the big Genoa 150 and the main. I have cleated off to the right a little bit. I'm not sure how effective that is, but it's maintaining a full form and the streamer up top is blowing, so it's getting wind blowing over it, so I'm assuming that's working. I mean, we're moving forward at like 2 knots, but
No, I'd say at least 3.
maybe 3. It's
Because
free.
the
It's
wind's
free.
picking up
We've been
now.
burning our gas that we didn't want to use in the first place because it said we'd have 5 to 10 knot winds the whole time.
Up to 15.
Up to 15 and 20 gusts. Never got the gusts. We're in the middle of the lake right now. There's a couple barges miles out there. I don't even know if the camera will pick them up.
They're just little black dots to me.
Yeah. But
the sunset's fucking beautiful.
Sun's going down and
God.
we're just cruising along gently. I'm glad that there's a little breeze coming in now because I didn't want to motor all the way to Chicago overnight. That's like $60 we don't need to spend. So
Way better than a motorboat, though.
Yeah, I'll take slow free travel over paying for it. Sun's going down. I'm gonna try to zoom in just a little. See if we see that green flash or not.
I know.
It's like really red for me right now, but I got sunglasses on.
Yeah, it's pretty red. It's kind of purpley at the bottom. Take your sunglasses off. It doesn't hurt.
It looks better with my glasses on. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow, calm night. All of Lake Michigan's flat, every direction.
And it's fucking gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
As long as the wind keeps up, we'll be great.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's slow like this, if we can just chug along slowly the whole night, I'm okay with that. Maybe we'll be in Chicago by morning or noon.
Oh, and if Dad and Grandma watch this, we're doing okay.
Yeah, we're alive. We're good. We're just
You two, Mom and Cheddar.
chugging along slowly here. It's almost down behind the water.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful, too.
It's our first sunset from way out on the lake.
Yeah, we can't see.
We can't see land in
land.
any direction.
None. All we see is those 2 barges and the beautiful sunset. Ah, shit, and there it goes, too.
Yeah. Whole sky's red. It's so pretty.
It's fucking gorgeous.
Looks like a volcano.
Yeah, it sort of does.
The suspense is real. Come on, green flash. You can do it.
There's a green flag.
There should be. We're over the lake.
But we're too close to a stone.
We can't see it yet. Oh, actually, you can in front of the sun. That black, like,
If there
ridge.
was a green flash, the green flash is actually the sun going underneath the water.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the reflected ray of light bounce back up through the water. But it's setting over land, so it won't happen. But it's still fucking gorgeous. The yellows, the blues,
Purple.
pink, orange, purple, and even the dark grays of the clouds. This is a night to remember for us.
Mm-hmm. The last time that we'll see a sunset on Lake Michigan.
Yeah. Well, no, we'll come back eventually. We gotta come back eventually.
It's gonna be so weird when it gets pitch dark and we're going this slow.
Oh, I know. It's gonna feel like, are we moving?
Well, we got our lantern, so
Yeah.
we'll have a light. We'll just hang out.
We got some video editing to do, but we've been taking turns sailing since the sunset was so bright that it really just hurt.
I got 3 hours of sleep today, so I drank a Red Bull because a certain family member came around last night and with their motorboat and woke me up at 2 in the morning.
2:30 a.m.
Had to get up at 6, didn't fall back asleep till 4.
And of course I snore, so that didn't help.
I'm like exhausted, but I don't want to sleep. I just want to stay up the whole time. It's my first time doing it.
Yeah, but we don't want to sit loopy either.
We'll drink coffee.
Yeah. And sleep for like 12 hours on Chris's dock.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Chris. Oh, God. Oh, that shit's so cool.
It's beautiful.
It's fucking awesome. I've never seen anything quite like it.
I'm gonna show everyone around how there's nothing while there's still some light.
Literally nothing. And the moon's out. We got half a moon.
Ooh, there's a bee there. Or something. Yep, moon's out. Oh, it's on my phone. I flicked it off the boat, don't worry.
Oh my god.
I think you can see it in the camera just go flying too.
Oh,
We'll have to watch that. Alright guys, my camera's dying. My phone takes good camera, so I use my phone. But we're gonna head out. I'm gonna try to charge my phone tonight, otherwise I'll have a vlog in the morning of how the night went. I don't know if I'm gonna use our battery to charge my phone since we're gonna be running our lights all night. But
I can charge it off my laptop.
we'll either have a night vlog or we'll be back in the morning. Hope you guys have enjoyed our little scenery selection of Lake Michigan. It's been a fun sail, a long sail. I'm exhausted. I'm burnt everywhere.
Me too.
So we'll see you guys in Chicago or in a little bit.
It is about 7 a.m. The sun is up. Oh, sorry. We're just about at Chicago. We had to motor for a little bit. The wind died down throughout the night, on and off periodically. But we got the sails going right now. So. And the engine isn't going, so that's a plus. Let's see. Passed a fishing boat already this early in the morning. Crazy people. The city is way out there. Can't even tell if I'm getting it or not. But it's way the fuck out there. We got another hour, 2 tops.
We're going about 1 knot.
Yeah, we're going about 1 knot. I think we might start motoring again. The wind literally just died down again, too. But we gotta go get our mast taken down. And, I don't know. I'm beat. Dakota's beat. Coffee didn't help much. But we only got a couple hours sleep each. And the night before, Dakota only got 3. I think I only got maybe 6. A little more, maybe. I don't think so. But I don't know. City of Chicago smells like asphalt and car exhaust, and I don't like it. But it's our gateway to the river, so we gotta go through it. And Captain Chris is waiting for us, so I don't know. But we did it, guys. Our first overnight sail, and it was a success. So I will talk to you guys when we get closer into Chicago and dock up at Chris's place. See ya.
Hey guys, so we just got our mast taken down. We're at Crowley's yacht yard because Birmingham Harbor, their crane operator, apparently was gone for a week. Here's some footage of it. They ended up putting it over one of our solar panels, which might cause some problems, but I don't know. I can probably just disconnect one panel since I hooked them up into a series. So since one's blocked, it's kind of causing power charge issues, but we got a really good deal. We only had to pay $50, so thank you Crowley's for the good deal. I don't know how much it's gonna cost to put it back up, but we might end up just doing it ourselves, but I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fucking work. They wrapped the hell out of it with a whole bunch of plastic wrap. So, I don't know. We gotta clean up our mainsail, put the boom on the deck, and then I gotta fix the water pump. Or not the water pump, the water hose to the water tank. For some reason we can only fill the tank halfway. And then if you fill it full, it leaks. And our bilge filled up the other day from it. So we had to drain the bilge. So, seems like it's just one task after another now that the adventure has started. But hopefully everything goes alright. We're leaving tomorrow morning. And we'll be heading under this bridge. The railroad bridge over there. So, guess we'll get back to you guys then when we start to head out.